Karen Kim is very beautiful today. That's the vote.
Thank you.
Well, I have a couple of congratulations and thanks. And first of all, I want to wish Tim and Lance a happy belated 10th anniversary for their movie Spitfire, which I've always enjoyed. Particularly Lance, who was kind of a fake James Bond in that. I don't know if they'll make a special edition DVD or a sequel, but hopefully they will. And Michael, I want to thank you for making Acapulco Heat, which I've always been fascinated by. I hear they're releasing it to DVD. I hope that's true, because it was like Baywatch meets Mission Impossible. And I hear that not only has audio commentary, but a tribute to the late, great John Vernon, God rest him.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, I look forward to buying all this stuff. Hopefully it's true, and I bring it on. So I'll keep watching for it.
All right.
Have a great day and happy St. Patrick's if we don't see each other again before that.
Hey man, thanks.
It's like trying to follow Jerry Lee Lewis.
I know, man. Good luck.
Set the piano on fire. I may have missed the beginning. I just wanted to know that was this an independent film production that got picked up by Sci Fi? Was it produced directly for Sci Fi? I guess I asked because I'm wondering how does one get the ball rolling on an independent horror film, raising funds, trying to do all that? Just my own curiosity.
Well, there's a lot of ways to do it. This one in particular, it's financed and produced by Curb Entertainment, who also has deals with the Sci-Fi Channel. So the DVD and the financing and everything is through them, and then they just take care of everything else. So it was fully financed through them. But many horror films get financed through private funds also.
Yeah.
This was just a case of us going in and convincing them we could make this movie for them and having them put the money up to do it. So.
And just thanks for coming, and big fan of the films and all that. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I think the interesting thing with Sci-Fi is they're having a cottage industry. It's kind of like almost below the radar in a way, because a lot of times they just throw these films out. They don't always do a lot of ads on it. It's sort of like if you're watching Sci-Fi, you get to see them, and it just pops up. Like Lance, you've done, Michael mentioned you had done a film for Sci-Fi already. You've done several films for Sci-Fi.
Some of my things have ended up on Sci-Fi Channel. Like, I think they, if I'm not mistaken, they released all the Millennium series on Sci-Fi, and a few other films.
Yeah, I mean, as far as what they're doing now is, I guess they'll make a horror sci-fi movie and then package it, and then maybe walk in the door and say, hey, this will work for Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I did another one. I don't know if it was on Sci-Fi or not, but The Invitation might have been on Sci-Fi. I'm not sure. I don't follow my own movies very much. I do. I forget about it.
Well, there'll be enough people to remind you, I guess.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But on Sci-Fi, you go on their website, you'll see banners for like this movie. It's like, that looks interesting. It's like, why didn't I hear about it? So if you're not always on their website, you might not know what's coming up. You got to really watch it.
What happens is a lot of times, Sci-Fi does two things. They make their own movies, their own original movies, and they pick up movies that they realize are good for their channel. So the ones you usually don't hear about until they're about to be on the air are the ones that they pick up after the fact when they've been produced by somebody else or are already out on DVD, and then they pick up the television rights. Their original movies, they tend to start advertising before they even start shooting.
Yeah, like the Triangle,
yeah, exactly.
Dean Devlin movie, they really pushed that.
Also, if I can chime in about, I think I may be wrong, but they're so programmed with Stargate and Battlestar Galactica. When you see the Sci-Fi Channel, that's usually what's in your face. So seldom do you get to see any advertising about these types of movies, these smaller movies that are often very good.
Yeah, they've got interesting actors.
Well, there was a British werewolf movie that I saw one time on the Sci-Fi Channel. I don't know what the name of it was.
Dog Soldiers.
What was it?
Dog Soldiers.
Well, that's a bitchin' movie. I said, well, you got these Brits fighting these werewolf guys. I said, where did this come from?
That was one that was picked up. It had been out, I think it had been shot like 3.5 years before it even made it to the Sci-Fi Channel. It was out in Europe, did very well in London. That was a great film. It was
great movie.
About a $1.2 million budget, and they did incredible work on it.
Well, the thing is, too, that today it's very hard to get the theatrical release, though certain companies have been able to do that. Maybe now Dog Soldiers might have been able to release theatrically, but the horror market is really, really hot at this point. Movies opening up at $20 million first weekend. I mean, Final Destination, you have When a Stranger Calls, which Lance, you're the voice in When a Stranger Calls. It opened up.
Oh, Stranger Calls.
Yeah, that opened up at like 22 million. So they've got to be pleased, you know, that the right now horror is at the top of the line as opposed to the big tentpole movies.
There's going to be another one coming out pretty soon. It's Brokeback Sasquatch.
You can have me in it.
Thomerson is the one who's got the jokes here. Tim, come on. What happened to your stand-up? Lance is
I'm done.
He's
But I just want to, if I can chime in, are there any more questions?
Good for you, Tim.
I just want to say something about this particular dais here that I've done 3 movies with Michael and Steven this year, and this working experience with all these guys was, for you fans who like this kind of stuff, and you see the finished product, you know, getting a movie done is hard enough, but then the working conditions can be stressful, but this outfit here, Lance and I worked together before Michael, so it was such a fun set to be on. I know you hear all that stuff on E! Channel, but this truly was creatively fun, and if there were little problems on the set that had to be fixed with camera and an acting piece, and just a little small thing, and Steven's a very good director, will come in and clean up a piece of dialogue if he doesn't think it's working, he'll say the right thing, and he cleans it up very fast, and that's really a rare thing. And what's great about this, I think, in this particular thing, is that Michael is smart enough to have some beautiful like Karen, those other gals in there. Some old cowboy guys, you know, tiny, and you know, it's just to have a mix of the young, the old, the urban, and this Western deal. It's a pretty unique thing.